This is Charlie from Charlie's Awesome World of Adventures, and today I'm going to give you my review on Thomas and Friends, The Mystery of Lookout Mountain. And when I'm making a delivery to the old mine, Thomas and RCC delivery run away, as well as hear some strange noises. When they get back to the recycling plant now, Whiff tells them that at the old mines connect to the mines under Lookout Mountain. But to solve the mystery of the mine monster, Thomas and the Biggest Adventure Club must work together to solve the mystery. I don't really have too much to say for this bit, because I really want to get into this film. When I first heard about it back in June, I was like, oh, this sounds like it's going to be exciting. And plus, it's a mystery. And I love a good mystery. And all I was hoping for was for this to be better than Race for the Silver Cup. Don't get me wrong, that was a really good movie. But it's definitely the best of the Thomas films. And with me really liking All Engines Go, I'm hoping that I get the same enjoyment out of this film. So I can happily say, after finishing it, it was actually really good. No, without its flaws, I'll admit, but it's still really good. I'll admit the strongest part of this movie is its cast, as each member of the characters are really strong. This is mainly with how the movie's main cast is the Biggest Adventure Club, including Thomas, Percy, Diesel, Carly, Nia, Sandy, Connor, and our newest member, Bruno. No. As they split up into teams, they have to try work together to solve the mystery that's happening at the mountain, and what could have it connect to the old mines. And they even managed to give some of the characters their own arcs. Arcs are pretty fun. Unlike Thomas and Connor being the leaders of their respective team, it's all how Percy and Diesel are the ones who are the most gay out of the adventure. Speaking of which, Diesel might be the funniest character in this film. Seriously, him trying to say that he's not scared for him actually being scared is actually quite funny. Yeah? But anyway, on to the other characters. Which there aren't much with them only mainly being with the recycling engine, who actually had a really solid return, and thus RC. Who also makes a return here. I won't go into her more because of spoiler reasons, but I have to say that what they do with her, while it does sadly ruin my theory of thinking that All Engines Go and the original show are connected, and now I can finally see All Engines Go as a reboot, even though I'm still all in seasons 1 of 2 and 2 seasons 25 and 26. It was actually nicely well done with what they did with her. As for the acting, keep in mind I watched the US dub, since that's the only dub available at the moment. And while I'll admit the actors themselves are okay, I'll admit that however you pronounce his last name, it is about that he is entering his growing up stage. And he still did a good Thomas performance, but definitely not his best one. Next, there's the story. One thing I can happily say is that this movie does not try to rip off any other Thomas film that was released. When I first heard the title, I was actually a bit afraid that it would be a rip-off of another Thomas film. It released at least 10 years before this one, Believe It or Not Mystery. But I was actually quite surprised that this movie, while keeping a mystery aspect in place, is kind of its own thing. And in a way, it is actually quite engaging. It does have a strong story that goes more into older world, but the thing with how this old mine and Lookout Mountain are connected to it, and does show many new places around the mines that we have not yet seen, as well as making some callbacks to older episodes. However, speaking of episodes, that's sadly the best way to describe this film. The biggest problem with the story is that while it's a good story, it feels like an episode of the show stretched out to 60 minutes. It's like they really wanted to onto the new show. And they wanted a new film. That they took one of that as a mini series and crammed all the episodes together to make one film. Because I honestly think that this would have worked really well as a mini series. Seriously, each element does play a good part. Part 1 could be learning about the mystery. Part 2 is when the mystery could begin. Part 3. It can be either some discoveries, and I can't really get into the others because of spoiler reasons. It also feels like they added certain elements as fillers to make the runtime last longer, especially how some scenes can drag on. I'll admit that there are some things that do actually help it. Definitely one of them being the songs. Like Race for the Soda Cup, there are 3 songs, and while this technically doesn't count as a musical, they are pretty good on their own. Like Warning, Biggest Adventure Yet, A Whole New Place, and Job to Do. Each having their own way to connected in that narrative. If also when we learn a bit more about the Sodor history, while it's pretty brief, what we learn about in this film is actually pretty well done. And then there's the animation. Now keep in mind we're not expecting high quality visuals from this, as this movie does have the same quality as the TV series. However, this might sound crazy, but I could actually say that this might be some of the best animation of all Legends Go, in my opinion. It is true that the character animation is very cartoony, and that can distract some people, but to me, while it did distract me at first, I did get used to it quite quickly, as it does work well with the show's tone. As for the character designs, one thing I noticed more often when I watched the show is how they are used with much rounder shapes to have a more cuter approach to have kids more invested, as well as having the colours stand out. Speaking of colour, that's actually something that works really well. While on the outside places, since the colour is very bright, to show some of the areas like Lookout Mountain, or even the inside of Rift's recycling plant. But when you're in the mines, most of the colours the shoot used on more brownish colours to make you know that this does take place in the mines. In fact, when you go into the mines a bit more, or there is actually a lot what you can see is showing new places of the mines we haven't yet seen, and old places that once again give out some fun little references to older episodes. So overall, say what you will about All Engines Go, but I still don't think of it as a solid show, especially how they can make a movie much better than the last one. Thomas and Friends: The Mystery of Lookout Mountain is an entertaining and exciting feature film. It may not be perfect with a story that feels more or like a story for a mini-series, but it does make up for with some really well done characters, some great animation, fun songs, and giving some pretty good world building. And honestly, All Engines Go's fans will definitely have no trouble with this one, but for non-fans, I'd actually say it's worth watching at least once to see how you feel on it. It's an amazing film. While I wouldn't call it one of the best Thomas films, it is a great film in its own right, and that's why I'm proud to give this film a solid 8 out of 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.